Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Change Cockpit Build edition. Because I'm creating this or I'm doing this because it's just in the middle between two Change Cockpits, and I thought there are some interesting announcements made at Microsoft Build 2024. My name is Rolf Trunde, and I will guide you now through this quick or short presentation. First of all, Microsoft Build is the conference for developers in Seattle, which is currently running. Actually, it's not there, but anyway, from May 21 till May 23. So I'm recording this on the morning, Swiss time, morning May 22. So the first day of Microsoft Build is done, and Microsoft Build has sometimes some great announcements like Ignite as well, but Ignite is in the autumn. These are the big two conferences during the year from Microsoft. First of all new announcements are written down by Microsoft in a book. It's called the Book of News. You can find it here using this link, and all announcements also from Azure and whatever is included in there. I created or I did the summary of the most important changes from my point of view and only relating to Microsoft 365 announcements. So the same workloads as which are included in ChangeCockpit anyway. And many changes, there are all, not only the book of news, there are also some many blogs coming out currently, like Teams, what's new in Teams from a build, and what's new in Teams in May 2024. So it's some kind of mix of both, because on all the blogs are regular changes, and these regular changes are actually not really new. They just waited to put it into a blog until builds. So if you think, hey, he missed a lot of these blog entries and blog announcements, then this could be that this isn't really new, and this will be integrated in the regular ChangeCockpit anyway, because it's coming out now. Because ChangeCockpit, I only announce changes which are rolling out for this and the following month, but today I will also announce some other changes or summarize other changes from Microsoft Build, which are coming probably in 2024. So Microsoft Build update. The topic of the build is how will AI shape your future? And if you drill down into the book of news, it's everything AI in there, except for some small parts, but mostly AI. So anyway, that's the main topic at the moment. So first change in here is Team Copilot. Team Copilot is quite interesting, I think, because it should play as a new team member. Yes, Copilot in M365 is already available for a long time in Teams, but this is a virtual team member. It's not a chat bot or something like this, like graph ground chat in Teams. It should be an AI assistant. So it's a virtual person where you can assign tasks, and this person will take over responsibilities inside a team or inside a company. So it should increase the productivity of your team or company. So let's say this team Copilot will join into a regular Teams meeting. You will see Copilot in the participants list like a normal person. And on this screenshot, you see Copilot generates the agenda for this meeting. So this is AI generated agenda and was made by Copilot, like perhaps under other circumstances, a normal person or a human person would do this. So this team Copilot could have three roles inside your team or company: meeting facilitator, manage the agenda, creates notes in meetings, collaborative notes. That's what we can see here now. Right now, we have the collaborative notes. Collaborative notes are a loop component technically, and if you do any co-authoring in M365, you already know that you see who joined the current document. In this case, it's the collaborative note, so it's the loop component. You see, oh, Copilot joined in here with the Copilot logo, and you also see the cursor of the person who is writing and what he or she is writing. And here you see, oh, Copilot is writing, team agreed on the 3, whatever. And so you can interact and you can also co-edit these meeting notes together with the virtual assistant called Team Copilot. So that's the role of meeting facilitator. It's also group collaborator. It will support you in chat and show you the most important information inside a group chat or conversation. So some kind of, let's say, if you do a summarization using the Copilot in Teams, but it's an active role, the Copilot, the team Copilot. It's like a real other member with who is helping out inside the chat and will also track of action items during a chat. Then you can have the other role, the third role in Team Copilot is the project manager. Project manager means assignment of tasks. You can assign a task to Copilot, as you can see on this planner board. We have all these 3 tasks, and all these 3 tasks are also assigned to Copilot, as you can see here on the icon. And oh, Copilot is already working on this task, write announcement blog post. So it will write this announcement because you assigned the task to Copilot or Team Copilot inside Planner. And it will track deadlines and inform other team members when it needs some more input to finish the task assigned. This will come out in preview in 2024. Then another one, also Copilot related, is Copilot in SharePoint. With Copilots in SharePoint, you can create a dedicated Copilot prompt inside or from specific sources from SharePoint Online. So let's say you go to a document library, select different documents, and then click on the new button, create new Copilot. Then the screen will look like this. You define all the sources which the Copilot should have access to, and you can also test this Copilot. So with this, you all have only specific information provided where this chat, this Copilot will answer to the users. So we are really sure all the information used as input is very accurate and will be a true output afterwards, because if you feed in rubbish into Copilot, then the output would probably also be rubbish because it can't distinguish between what's true and what's not true. So let's say you migrated your file server with the Word documents which are 20 years old to Teams, then Copilot graph grounded chat inside Teams will have access to this file source and will also use this as input. Therefore, if you have very old and outdated information, it will treat it as accurate and as true information and will use it as to output information to you. So this problem can be, as that's one case, solved with this Copilots in SharePoint because you only have output created from all the defined sources. Sources can be files inside SharePoint for document libraries, but also the site itself. As you can see in here, add a site, delivery drone launch, all content in the site will be used to answer questions inside this Copilot in SharePoint. This is already accessible or should be available in early access program. So those of you who are in Copilot for M365 early access program should already have access to it and will be later in 2024 in preview. If you are very interested in this, then try signing up using this link down here for the Copilot early access program for Copilots in SharePoint. Next one is a new umbrella term called Copilot extensions. Copilot extensions will summarize all current Copilot extensibility add-ons like plugins, connectors, stuff you create with Copilot Studio. And this makes it possible to integrate your Copilot with existing data and workflows. The idea behind this is that you can integrate parts of AI and Copilot in your existing workflow or flow of work, so you don't have to change anything in your daily routine except of asking Copilot something because it's already included in your workflow. That's the idea. And You can create extensions with Copilot Studio, Teams Toolkit for Visual Studio Code, and there will also be extensions provided, starting with Jira, Priority Matrix, and Mural. So if you have Jira, you can use and add Copilot for M365 together with a Jira. As an example, this will be out in preview in 2024. Power Automate will also have a very big change this year, or following year, depends on when this will be rolled out. It's already available in the early access programs. It's two main topics in here. It's AI flows. AI flows changes fundamentally. It changes how you create flows in Power Automate, because till now you use the connector. Yes, if a file is uploaded to OneDrive, extract this content and then send it by email, and you would click all these cards together. With AI flows, the idea is you describe in natural language what a flow should do, as you can see on this screenshot, and then the flow will run using this language instructions. So we have the AI flow instructions, determine if a claim payment for our vehicle repair should be approved using this document, if all the requirements are met, the authorization decision is authorized, and so on. So you don't have to search for the source connector or whatever anymore. You just describe what you want AI flow to do for you. And every time the tasks and actions are executed, then what the specific tasks will be determined by AI. And yeah, that this is a great change or great shift in Power Automate, and it will also find its way into the desktop app if you are using the Power Automate desktop app. Speaking of desktop app, there is the AI recorder feature. Till now, you had the desktop recorder. It only recorded your mouse movements and clicks and keyboard inputs. So record and play, that's it. And it would repeat what you just have done. But now you will describe what you are doing to this AI recorder included in Power Automate Desktop. So I have the subtitle screenshot on the screenshot as well, just to show you, yes, this person who is recording with Power Automate AI Recorder talks to the AI recorder first. I go to Outlook and find emails with invoice attachments. And then I do this, and Power Automate, it will record what you've just said, but also your mouse movements, and then combine this into a task and find what you really have done. So the idea behind this, you describe a task just like you would train a real person to hand over the task to this person. So if you behave like this when recording using AI recorder, then this should be successful afterwards in repeating these steps. So I really wonder how this will work, because this would be quite a game changer for repetitive tasks on my daily computer. So then we have Teams Premium, just some quick updates. This will already be GA in June, so this will be also included in the regular ChangeCockpit. So it's the intelligent recap for meetings will come with transcription only options. Till now you had record and transcription must be turned on for the intelligent recap, but for now transcription only is sufficient, and it will then create your AI meeting notes, generate the tasks and mentions without the recording using the video. And the Who Can Record policy for Teams Premium users will be renamed to Who Can Record and Transcribe. That's quite a minor change, but interesting to note as an announcements in the book of news from this Build conference. Last but not least, a new feature for Edge, especially if you are working with sensitive information and, for example, you use labeling in Microsoft 365, and now you will be able to combine policies in M365 Defender for Cloud Apps, Intune Mobile Application Management, and Purview. Now you can configure using these policies Edge, so you cannot take screenshots from sensitive sites, which have label X as an example. So it's just to prevent data exfiltration using screenshots for sensitive information. That's quite, in my opinion, quite an important or quite interesting change. should be generally available also this year. That's it for this quick update from Microsoft Build. Actually, I'm not there, but I read the book of news and got all this information out for you. The next Change Cockpit will be in on June 19, 2024. If you aren't a subscriber or a member yet, and if you are interested in seeing more of this content, just go to changecockpit.cloud and sign up for the free demonstration, or just contact me or whenever you have questions on this address here. So then, thanks for watching. I wish you a nice day, and I hope you could get out some interesting information for you. Thanks and goodbye.